Today we are out on the kayak on a pond. We're going to be targeting some bass, working along the bank, and hopefully all goes well and we get something. On the Lew's Mach 2 casting rod, we got the Z-Man shaking my head worm with a 1/4 ounce bullet weight on it and 15-pound fluorocarbon. Okay, we are headed down to the other side, less popular side, and we'll see if we can get lucky over there. Try the worm in here, it's pretty weedy. The other one melted in my bag, so it wasn't in great shape. But they have this little finesse tail. It's melted a little bit, but should be okay. Just gonna expose the hook a little bit because it is weedy over here. Looks a little messed up because it's melted, but should be just fine. Try not to hop it too much because it is so shallow. Big bass feeding over there. I actually have one on and it just came off.
You have one?
Yeah, he came off. I didn't even realize. Must have been small. I didn't even feel him through all the weeds. Try back in that little canal. Spook something right in front. I don't know if you guys could see that. I'm just gonna kind of drag it instead of hop it since it's so shallow. Probably wouldn't be bad to throw a frog here in some of these dirtier pockets. I'm gonna try to cast. Back here, I think there's definitely gonna be a couple back here. It actually is getting a little deeper back here. Oh, I really might tie on a frog. All right, you know what? I am gonna tie on a frog because this worm is giving me a lot of problems. I'm really impressed by these scissors. They're from Reaction Tackle. It comes with this little clip to put on your bag. It was just 7-in-1 kit that I got off Amazon. And I'm really impressed with them. cut super easily. They're like serrated. Great scissors. We're gonna throw the frog on the lose, just because I don't want to take off the chatterbait and I want to save the other rod for the judo. I also love this bag from Cast King. 50-liter bag, holds 4 tackle boxes, bait bag in the front. Super great. This terminal tack kit is also from Amazon. A lot of random stuff in there you're not going to use, but some really great stuff in here for a good price, so would recommend. Also linked in the description if you guys want to get it. I go with the Lunker Hunt. I forget what this exact one is called, but I just like the bottom. I like how it's yellow. And as you can see, I've caught a lot of fish on this. It is pretty jacked up, but if this doesn't work too well, we'll throw in the black hush frog from 6 cents. It's pretty low light over here, so the black should be good. I'm really hoping the frog goes crazy here. It should be really good in these conditions, in this muck. Really gonna try to not use the net over here because of how dirty it is, but if we have to, we have to. Just get that set up. Oh, wow. Something just went crazy over there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Definitely a bass. Tell by the way it's darting around. Try to get in there with the frog. It's hard to walk the frog on the kayak because you can't point the rod tip down too much. But hopping it should work just fine. We haven't had it on for too long, but I really thought this thing would be getting blown up already. Try it out there. Man, every time I move the frog, he starts jumping over there. The kayak is hitting the bottom over here. The slack's getting caught under all these little flowers. It's not really walking like how I want it to. Let's turn to a better spot. Just try this deep little part before I leave here. Guys, when I tell you it is hot out here baking in the sun, it is hot. Let's just take a cast in here just to see. Bet you I spooked him already, but you never know. I'll come back to this corner later. I feel like this is good. Work the frog along this last little corner over here, and then we'll make a route to the middle with probably the Judah. I want to try that, see if I can get a fish on a glide bait here. Look how stained this floor is getting. Alright, we'll head over here and then we'll try the middle. Try to get in there with the frog. Bass right there, I don't know if you guys can see that. Smoked it. Nice. Decent fish. It's gonna be no net for him. He just backlashed me real bad. Pretty good hook set, could have been better. Not bad. I'm gonna say a little less than a pound, but it's a good fish. Pretty warm. The water's nice here. Let's get a release on it. Thanks, bud. Alright. I knew the frog over here would be good. He messed my frog up. Alright, we got the frog fixed up. We're gonna get right back in there. I know there was a bunch more. Let's get back in there. I do really like this corner with the frog. It is hard too, guys. It's midday, post spawn. They're not the best time to fish for bass, but hopefully we'll get some more. I just like pausing it before bringing it in because you never know. All right, we moved up just a little bit. The kayak is beached on all this dirt and stuff, so not going anywhere. Really think there's more in that corner. Wow, he smoked it on the retrieve, guys. That is ridiculous. Oh, this is hard. I really don't want to put the net in this dirty water. They're like all the same size over here. This one is definitely under a pound, but another nice fish. Pretty healthy. He's got a big mouth. It's real dirty over here. There he goes. Thank you, bud. All right, let's get back in there. He didn't mess up the frog too bad. I'm worried I'm going to lose one at the boat because of me not wanting to use the net here. But it's literally, I don't know if you guys can see, it's literally like 2 inches deep here. So the net is not really viable. I'd like to get one more out of this corner and then we will move on. Oh, I spooked something right there. I want to get a bigger one. Right when I say I want to get a bigger one, I get the smallest little bass ever. For a little guy, he really choked on it though. Jesus. All right, well this is not the bigger guy that I wanted, but he's a fish. Hopefully he lives on, gets bigger. Look at this frog. Even the little guy messed it up this bad. This thing's been through the ringer. Go back in there one more time. I mean, you can't beat frog fishing, even the little guys. It's so fun. All right, guys, we're gonna head out a little bit deeper and throw the 6 Cents Judo in the bluegill color. I don't know if you noticed, but I had a little incident with the treble hook, so I had a makeshift. Put this little small one on. It should work okay. I'm throwing on the Tatula 200. And I'm using the Bass Pro Shop 7'10" Pro Qualifier heavy fast action rod, extra fast action. Sorry. All right, I'm not expecting anything with this, but let's see. Slow sinking, so I'm gonna let it really get down there. Okay guys, we are back over here in the dirtier part of the pond where we had some fish before. The rest of the pond wasn't doing me too good. The judo was for fun, but Now we are throwing the 6 cents Hush Frog, black and blue. Matches the rod and reel perfectly. I love throwing this combo. And yeah, we'll stack it up against the Lunker Hunt Frog and see what happens. I like fishing the darker colors, like black on the frog when it's a little bit lower light. I think it does better. It's still pretty bright out though, but the sun is going down a little bit. So we'll just take a couple casts with this and see what happens. Alrighty, guys. I mean, oh wow, that's unfortunate. Wow, that was second cast with the Hush Frog from 6 cents, and that was a great bite. Set the hook probably a little too early, but guys, I'm hearing some wild stuff back here. Water disturbance down there. I don't think they're out in this open part. I think they're all deep in between the cracks. That's what I think's going on. I was not looking over there. Maybe that's on video. You guys can see what that was. I think it was probably a frog or a turtle. All right, we'll get out of this cove. I don't know if you guys recognize this, but we are back where we caught 3 bass before. And we're gonna be working the Hush Frog through this. See if it does better than the Lunker. Way out there again. I have a good feeling about this one. Nope, just kidding. Take a couple more casts where we heard the splashes, and then like I'm gonna have to call it. All right, we got the kayak loaded up. I'd say that was pretty good for a pressured pond. Great day, a lot of fishing, and I'll see you guys next time.